Hi everyone, this lesson is for Algebra 2 honor students. This is chapter 6, section 611, logarithmic equations and proofs. So let's get started. Learning targets, go over change of base, reciprocal and direct proportionality of logarithms, natural logarithms, and exponential function, log functions, and square root problems. So let's go through this. We're going to start off with using properties of logs to write as a sum or difference. And so this is just one big expression. We're going to split this up. So remember, when you do that, the log base b goes for every part of that problem. So we're going to start with log base b of x to the 1/2 power. And that's going to be plus that value, which is log base b of y to the 4th. And then we're going to see this division sign. We're going to use that and go minus. So I'm going to minus this quantity. This quantity meaning all of this in here. Because multiplying, that means add. So I'm going to be multiplying that. So minus that quantity. That quantity is log base b of z to the 4th power times, which means plus, log base b of u to the 2/3 power. And so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to distribute the negative sign and also deal with the natural or the exponents, which is the power rule. So bringing everything to the front. So that's going to be 1/2 log base b of x plus 4 log base b of y minus 4, that's going to be a 4 out front here. So hold on one second. So this 4 will go out to the front. So minus 4 log base b of z, and then minus, because this negative sign also distributes, 2/3 log base b of u. Okay, that's my answer. All right, next problem. This one is already expanded, and we want to condense it. So as we want to write it as a single quantity. Let's see, make sure that all the bases are the same. So we have a, base a, base a. Okay, so we're going to start with log base a. This value here is going to go to here, and that's going to be times the cube root of x squared minus 1 minus. That means divide. And so remember, you're dividing two values, so this is all going to be in a quantity. Dividing two quantities, that's going to be minus is like plus that quantity. So this is log base a of y, and then this is going to be, that 4 is actually going to multiply with that cube up here, so that's times 4. So down on the denominator, you have log base a, we have z to the 12th power, and that's not a 7 because you're not multiplying another base. Remember, z to the 3rd times z to the 4th. Bases are the same. You add the exponents, but we don't have another base, okay? So that's not adding. And then that's it. You're done. For the next problem, this says, let's practice. So we are going to, bases are the same. So we just set our exponents equal to each other. So 4x plus 5 equals 13. I'm going to subtract 5. I get 14x is equal to 8, and I get x equals 8 divided by 14, and then you can reduce that to divide by 2, and you're going to get 4 7s. For this problem here, I'm not going to get the bases the same, so in doing that, I'm going to take the inverse of that exponential equation. That's going to be a log, so we're going to go x log 2 is equal to log 13. So that means that I'm going to rewrite this as a change of base. So that's going to be log base 2 of 13. And then I'm going to type that into my calculator. I'm going to get x is approximately 3.7. For the next problem, I am going to try to get the bases the same. That's 1 over 27. 1 over 27 is actually 1 over 3 cubed. And I'm going to bring that to the top. So that's going to be 3 to the negative 3rd power to the x plus 3rd power is equal to 9, which I'm going to change to 3 squared to the x plus 2 power. Bases are the same. I'm going to set my exponents equal to each other. I'm going to get negative 3x minus 9 is equal to, and let's see, that's going to equal to 2 times this quantity. So that's going to be 2x plus 4. And then I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to add, I guess I'm going to add 3x. I'm going to get 5x is equal to negative 13. And then I'm going to get x is equal to negative 13 over 5. And that's that answer. And then for the last problem here, this one is a little bit intense. I am going to have to basically log both sides. And in logging both sides, this is what's going to happen. That x plus 1 is going to go out to the front. And I'm just going to redo this on a different page. Let's see. I'm going to go. Why is that doing that? All right. And in doing that, because I'm just not going to have enough room for that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to log both sides. And in logging both sides, this is coming out front. So this is going to be x plus 1 log of 3 is equal to x and then log 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these so that I'm going to divide both sides by log of 3. And at the same time, I'm going to divide both sides by x. So that on the left, I get x plus 1 over x. And on the right, I get log base 10 of 4 over log base 10 of 3. And I'm going to get that value for that problem. And I'm going to go, so I'm going to say log of 4 equals divided by log of 3. And we get 1.26. So I've got x plus 1 over x is equal to 1.2618 or 19. And then that's over 1. I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to get 1.2619 is x is equal to 1 times x plus 1, so x plus 1. I'm going to subtract x from both sides. So I'm going to take 1 away. And so that means I'm going to get 0.2619 x is equal to 1 because I moved x to the other side, which means I took away 1x. So now all I have to do is divide, and so I'm going to get x is about 1 divided by this answer, which is 0.2619, and that value, 1 divided by that answer, is going to give me 0.7925. So it's about 0.7925. Okay. All right, next problem. We have this right here. We're going to go base to a cross equal sign, but we have to do that twice. So you start inside first. So we're going to start with this value. Actually, we're going to start with this value, which is, because I'm going to call this a quantity. So whatever this is right here, this is a quantity. I'm not going to name it anything. It's just going to be that quantity. Okay, so when I go base to a cross equal sign, it's going to go 3 to the 1 power equals that quantity, which is log base 5 of 2x plus 1. Now, you're going to do this again. I'm going to rewrite this. Watch. Log base 5 of 2x plus 1 equals 3. So I'm going to do that again. I just flip-flopped them. So now I'm going to go base to a cross equal sign. So I'm going to go 5 to the 3rd power is equal to 2x plus 1. And so that's 125 equals 2x plus 1. And subtract 1, I get 2x equals 124. And so x is going to equal 62. And make sure you check your work, right? 2 times 62, that's positive plus 1, positive, we're good. Argument's positive, next problem. Another grand challenge. These challenges are, we have keep the base, add the exponents. So 2 to the 4x minus 5 is equal to 7 to the 5x plus 1. So I think what makes these so tricky is that sometimes you're using a calculator and sometimes you're not. Without using the calculator, can you manipulate these such that you don't have to have a calculator, that you can actually come up with some sort of simplified one-term version of this? So, I mean, let's try that. Bring this out front. We get 4x minus 5 log 2 is equal to 5x plus 1 log 7. And so if I move this over, so like the last problem, I moved those over and I got a value for log 7 divided by log 2. But I'm not going to do that for this problem. For this problem, I'm going to distribute. And I just want, you need to know how to do this, all right? So make sure you can. This is going to be 4x, and then we have log 2 minus 5 log 2 is equal to, bring this over. So then I have 5x log 7 plus log 7. So now what's happening is I want to get my x's on the same side. So see this one right here? I'm going to actually subtract that, move it over there. And this value is going to go to the right. So we're going to have 4x log 2 minus 5x log 7 equals, this is going to go to the other side. So now it's positive 5 log 2 plus log 7. And so now what's happening is I'm going to try to get my variables at my x out, because ultimately I want to solve for x. So that I'm going to factor that out, and I get 4 log 2. Now remember what 4 log base 10 of 2 is. This 4 is a power rule. I'm going to bring that up front. So that's actually this is actually log 2 to the 4th power, which log 2 to the 4th power, we know 2 to the 4th power, right, is 16. So I'm just going to say that's 16. Then I have minus, because I've factored that x out, I've got 5 log 7. So I'm going to go log 7 to the 5th power, I don't know that offhand, equals, now this is what I have here, log base 10 of 2 to the 5th power, 2 to the 5th power is 32, plus, and then log base 10 of 7. Now remember, add, right, means multiply. So what's 32 times 7? What is that? 224. So on the right, I have log base 10 of 224, right? And then this x equals, and right, because now I have to divide this term out, right? Get rid of that. So when I divide that out, that's going on my denominator. So I've got, now minus means divide, right? So now this is actually log 16 over 7 to the 5th power, which I don't know what that is. And so this right here is my answer if I didn't have a calculator. Now, if I had a calculator, then I would work it out, which, I mean, I do have a calculator. I got a lot of calculators, but I'm not going to work it out because, I mean, this is something, okay, I'm going to do it. You should be able to do, all right? So this is what? Log of 224 is equal to 2.35. So this is about 2.35024 divided by that, which is log, parenthesis, 16 divided by, parenthesis, 7 to the 5th power. So 7 to the 5th power, close the parenthesis. Oh, no. Move that over. Arrow over. Okay, hold on. 7 to the 5th power, end. Over. There we go. Equals. Parenthesis. Negative 3.02. So this is negative 3.0214. And now you're just going to divide those, right? You're going to go 2.35. So we're going to go 2.3502 divided by the answer. I'm not going to retype that. So answer equals negative. So x is about negative 0. Fix that. Negative 0.7779. Boom. And then all you have to do now, this would be fun, is to plug that in. Oh, I'm not going to do that. You guys do that. Check your answers. This one, are they all base 10, base 10, base 10, base 10? Once I combine them, I can lose the base 10s. And do I have any variables? Oh, there it is, right here. That's my only variable. That's what I'm solving for, that value there. Okay, let's see what we got. This is log, so we have log of 64 to the 1/3 power. Add means times 49 to the 1/2 power, okay? Equals log base 10 of x squared, minus means divide, divided by 16 to the 1/4 power. So this is just like a lot of adding and simplifying because my logs are going to go away. 64 is 2 to the 6 power to the 1/3. So this is 2 to the 6 to the 1/3. 3's cancel. I get 2 squared, which is 4. So let me erase this part. So that's 4. So 2 squared is 4. So this is 4. Times square root of 49 is 7. 4 times 7 is 28 equals x squared over 16 is 2 to the 4th to the 1/4. 4's cancel over 2. I get x squared is equal to 2 times 28, 56. X equals the square root of 56. 56 divided by 4 is 14. So this is the square root of 14 times 4, square root of 4. And so that's going to be 2 root 14. So 2 root 14. And all you got to do is make sure that this value right here, 2 root 14, is positive, right? So when you plug it into this x right here, positive. All right. This one here, we're going to solve this. We're going to take this 2x, bring it out front. We get 2x ln of e is equal to ln of 5. ln of e is 1. We have 2x is equal to ln of 5. X equals ln of 5 divided by 2. So if I don't have a calculator, that's my answer. ln of 5 is equal to 1.609. Take that value divided by 2. I get I get I get 0.80472. There's my answer for x. What is this? Oh, there we go. Same thing. Just doing it again. Solve for x. X is in here. We're going to take this 10 down here, bring that across. We're going to go base to across the equal sign is equal to x minus 3 quantity squared. You have an option. For me, I think I'd square root both sides, right? When you square root this side and you square root this side, this is going to be plus or minus 10 is equal to x minus 3. Split it up. You have x minus 3 equals 10, and you have x minus 3 equals negative 10. You have x equals, add 3 to that, I get negative 7. Add 3 to that, I get x equals 13. You have to make sure that your x is positive, that this ends up being positive. So you have 13 minus 3 is 10. 10 squared is 100 positive. Negative 7 minus 3 is negative 10. But negative 10 squared is 100. And again, both of these work because of this squared value. Good job. So then we have negative 7 and we have 13. And nobody's kicked out like that part. Okay, maybe not. All right. Combine these first. You're not losing the logs. You would only lose the logs if there was a log over here too. Like all the logs would go away after you simplified, but you have to simplify first. So let's do that. We are going to combine these. So we've got log base 10 of 6 over 3x, and that equals negative 2. Well, let's see. This makes 2. So let me rewrite that. So log base 10, I'm going to write the 10, of 2 over x is equal to negative 2. Base to across the equal sign is equal to 2 over x. So this is, what is that? 1 over 100 equals 2 over x. Cross multiply, we get x is equal to 200. Check your work. Plug it back in. 3 times 200 is 600. Not negative. We are happy. This one is saying log base a of 36. Rewrite it with probably x's and y's. So if you take log base a of 36 and you break that down, 36, how do we want to break that down? 3's and 4's, so I'm going to say 9. So log base a of 9 times 4. 9 breaks down to 3 squared. So that's going to be log base a of 3 squared plus log base a of 4. 2 goes out front. Boom. So we have 2 log base a of 3 plus log base a of 4. Log base a of 4 is y, so there's y. Log base A of 3 is x, so this is 2x plus y, and that's my answer. Solving these little equations, we're going to go base to cross equal sign, so 2 to the 6th power is equal to x plus 3. 2 to the 6 is 64, equals x plus 3, so x is equal to 61. ln and ln, we're going to combine those. We get ln of x over 3 equals 5. Now, I'm going to replace this ln because I can't go base to cross equal sign. So I'm going to replace that with log base e of x over 3 equals 5. And then I'm going to go base to cross the equal sign. So e to the 5th power equals x over 3. All I have to do is to get x by itself, isolate the x. So that means I need to multiply by 3 on both sides. So my answer is 3e to the 5th power. And, you know, that's pretty simple just to plug in your calculator. You're just going to go 3 and then type in e, which is, oops, that's so simple. And then type in e to the 5th power, 5, and then press enter. 445. So E is approximately 445.24, something like that. Okay, 445, let's go. 445.2. We'll say good enough. All right. Solve the following equation. So we're looking at this, and it looks like ln's across the board. So we're going to lose those in a minute after we simplify. So we have ln of x times, this is add, so times x minus 4. And then we have equals ln of x plus 6. Ln's are going to go away. We're dividing those out. We get x squared minus 4x equals x plus 6. We're going to set this equal to 0 because it's quadratic. We get x squared, subtract x from both sides, so that's minus 5x, and then minus 6. We're going to get x minus 6 times x plus 1, and I'm going to get x is equal to negative 1, and I'm going to get x equals 6. I need to make sure that both of these solutions are going to work. 6 works. 6 minus 4 is 2. 6 plus 6, 12. Works. Negative 1, negative's out. Boom. So my solution is going to be 6, and then negative 1 is extraneous, so that's out. So these ones are just, you know, kind of fun stuff. These are simplifying, you know, base and argument are the same. This 7 goes out front, meaning it's 7 times log base 55 of 55. And it honestly doesn't matter what these are. As long as these two values are the same, that's 1. Kind of like log base e of e, 1. So 7 times 1, 7. And then here, same thing, 2/3 out front. So that's 2/3 times 1 is 2/3. This bases are the same. That's 1. Same with the this 430 out front. 430 times 1 is 430. This is a little different, right? 8 out front. There's already something out front. So you multiply those. So we got 24 times log base 34 of 34. That's 1. So 24 times 1 is 24. Okay. Combine like terms. We got log base 5. And these two are going to combine because that's adding, meaning multiplication. X plus 6 times x plus 2 equals 1 base to cross the equal sign. So that's 5 to the 1 power, which is 5, equals this value, which is x squared, plus 2 plus 6, so that's plus 8x, and then plus 12. Bring this over to the other side, you get 0 equals x squared plus 8x, and don't forget to subtract the 5, plus 7. And then this is, I'm going to factor. I know all of you guys like to use the quadratic formula on your calculator. Go for it. X and x, this is going to be plus 7 and plus 1. Split these up. I get x equals negative 7. I get x equals negative 1. Plug your answers in. Negative 1 plus 6, 5, positive. Good. Negative 1 plus 2, 1. 1 is positive, 1 works. So x equals, so far, negative 1 works. Negative 7, add 2. Negative. Doesn't work. Out. So that means negative 1 is my answer, negative 1 is my solution. Negative 7 is an answer that is not a solution. We call that an extraneous solution. Don't you love these problems here? Did I already do this one? Move this out front. So we get 5x plus 3 times log of 2 is equal to 2x plus 1 times log of 3. We're going to get a decimal for this problem. We're going to divide by log 2 and divide by 2x plus 1. So this is what it's going to look like. So 5x plus 3 over 2x add 1 equals log of 3, base 10 of 3 over log base 10 of 2, which by the way, is log base 2 of 3, FYI. But you don't have to make that. We're going to get a number there. So we're going to go log of 3 is equal to like 0.477. Divide that by log of 2. And I'm going to get 1.5. Okay, so this is 1.585 is equal to that, which is 5x plus 3 over 2x plus 1. All right, we're going to cross multiply. And I'm going to get 5x add 3 is equal to this times this. So 1.585 times 2x plus 1. We're going to distribute. Times 2 is going to be 3.17. 3.17x plus 1.585 equals 5x plus 3. So I need to get my x's on the same side. So this 5 subtract 3.17, and that equals 1.83. This, we moved that over there. So 1.83x equals, now I'm going to subtract 3 from this. So we get 1.585 subtract 3 is negative 1.415. 1.415. So to get x by itself, we're going to take 1.415 over 1.83. And so I'm going to divide my answer by 1.83. Negative, approximately negative 0.7732. And that's my solution. Check your work if you want. Who does these? Isn't this the same problem? Yes. Oh my goodness. I guess what we're trying to do is trying to solve this a different way, which thankfully we know a different way to do this, but I guess I'll just do it this way. Okay, bring this out front. We get 5x plus 3 log 2. This is painful. 2x plus 1, and that's going to be log 3. This time I'm going to distribute. So we're going to distribute that log to both of these terms. So we're going to get 5x log 2 plus 3 log 2 is equal to, now distribute the log 3. We get 2x log 3 plus log 3. And it looks like I got x's here and here. I'm going to move those over. So this is going over to the left. So we get 5x log 2 minus 2x log 3 equals, bring that over to the other side, negative 3 log 2 plus log 3. So this and this are together. So that went over there to be with that. Okay, take out the x, right? Take out the x. And now this is where I'm going to start simplifying. This is going to, what's left when I take out the x is 5 log 2. But technically, right, look at the way I'm writing this, 5 log 2. This 5 goes up top, right, 2 to the 5th power. So I'm actually going to do that all at the same time, okay? So what that means is this is going to go log of base 10 of 2, log base 10 of 2 to the 5th power. Well, 2 to the 5th power is 32. So that's what I'm writing. Minus x comes out front. What I'm left with is 2 log base 10 of 3, which is log base 10 of 3 squared, which is 9, equals, I'm going to factor out the negative sign, I guess, and then I'm going to get log 2 to the third power, which is 8. Ooh, look at this right here. See that minus? Like that, we took out that negative. So I'm going to go minus, log base 10 of 3, which actually that can be simplified, right, to be negative log base 10 of 8 over 3, just like this, just like that, 8 over 3. And then we're going to divide by this on the left. So that's going to be a long division here. And this equals sign, I'm just moving everything down because I'm not going to rewrite it again. And this right here goes to the bottom. And minus means divide, right? So that's going to be log 32 divided by 9. That's it. So, fun fact, we already did this. And so if you want to check your actual decimal answer, there it is. So you can do that again. But that's just another way of writing it. So this is something, I've seen them both. So you've got to know both ways. So practice, okay? For this, okay, this is the last one. Thank goodness. So we have 3 to the 2x minus 2 is equal to 5 to the 3x minus 1. Bring this out front, and so we get 2x minus 2. Just in case you didn't get enough of the last problem, I'm only doing this one time. Bring that out front. So 3x minus 1 times log of 5. And I'm just going to do this without the calculator because in a weird way, I kind of like that better. We're going to multiply this out. We're going to get 2x log base 10 of 3 minus 2 log of 3 equals, distribute, 3x log 5 minus log 5. Get your x's together. So this x is going to go over to the left. So we're going to go 2x log 3 minus 3x log 5 equals, this negative 2 is going over to the right. So that'll be 2 log 3, because it's positive now, minus log 5. Taking the x out, this is where I'm going to start sort of reducing and stuff. X out. And so now I've got log base 10 of 3 squared, which is, did I just do this problem? Log of 3 squared, which is 9. And take that x out, and this is going to be, see that minus? Oh, gosh, wouldn't it be nice just to divide right now? Well, I'll hold off. And so that's going to be minus log 5 to the third power, which is 125, is equal to, and now this is going to be log 3 squared, which is log 9, minus log 5. And so now let's combine some of this fun stuff. On the right, we get log 9 divided by 5. And then on the bottom, because I'm going to divide by this value here, right? That's going to be log 9 divided by 125. Ooh. I have a feeling my answer is like 3 or something. Anyway, that's how you do that. Go ahead and do that and get an answer and let me know what it is in class, right? Okay, so learning targets, change of base property, reciprocal, did all that, natural logs, and we haven't done any square root. Oh, we did square root functions, but not graphs yet. But that's actually for after we get back from the holiday, so a tricky feast. So thanks so much for watching. You have homework, and I believe you have an exit ticket too soon. All right, good luck. Thanks so much for watching. All right, enjoy your day.